welcome to 2023 December Daily Advent, and today is day 7. There we go, day 7. So let's go ahead and take a look at my desktop, and here's my journal. So for day 7, what I think I wanted to do was I wanted to make a little notebook. I have a very messy desk, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to work around it. What do we got? This is what I want right here. So when I originally thought about doing this notebook, I actually have 2 here, so I'm going to use this one. When I thought about doing this, I backed it, and I thought it would be great like that. But then I decided from watching other videos that I want to put fabric right here. So I was going to tear that. Better be careful. The way my night is going, I'll mess it up. Yeah, it's just really thick because I've got it backed, so it's good I decided to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give that an ink. So I didn't introduce myself. I'm Teresa, and I am a hobby crafter, specifically junk journaling and ephemera, and I am a YouTube hobbyist, so I'm by no means a professional. I know just enough to get a video up. I do try to improve my skills, but between having a wonderful husband that I enjoy spending time with, and a full-time job, and a full-time hobby, I don't have a lot of time to learn new skills sometimes. So I hope that I will do a good job of putting this video up and future videos as well. I love this little UPC that came in the kit for the December daily. I just love it. Okay, so let's pick some fabric. I think I'm going to use some of this rust dyed fabric that I have. So what I did was I rusted some paper clips and some safety pins with peroxide and with a peroxide and vinegar mixture. I think it was like 2 parts vinegar and 1 part peroxide, or it might be the other way. You can Google it and it's easy to find it. And then I just put the paper clips and the safety pins in, and I think it said overnight, but I think I had mine in there for maybe 2 days, and I was pleased with the results. Okay, so then this is going to go here, or do I want it on the outside? I want it on the outside. And this is going to go here. And so then we need to trim this off right here. Very good. Okay. Whew. deep breath. Okay. There appears to be glue there too. I should have just glued it on the paper. Boy, I'm not liking what I'm doing. Okay, for one thing, that's way too much fabric. Now, a little bit of glue there. This is a struggle. I'm getting closer. Hi, Darcy. Is that your first name is Darcy? Because I know your channel name is Darcy's Misadventures. I've enjoyed some of your videos. Nothing's coming to mind right away, but I recognized your name, so that means I've enjoyed your channel because it made an impression on me. Thanks for joining me tonight. Okay, now I'm going to get the machine out and do some sewing. You won't be able to see anything because my camera setup isn't set up for that sort of thing. All you have to be able to do is see the top of the sewing machine, which isn't all that great. I'm Teresa Darcy. Of course, it's probably already knew that. Okay. Not a very fast sewer either. Oh no, I lost my thread. Not a good sewer either, by the way. All these disclaimers. Oh yeah. Especially for me with my trimmers. Oh my gosh, I end up dropping things all over the place. I'm just always happy to not break something. So I'm just gonna rethread this needle as quickly as I can, and it did go through. Okay, let's see if I can get this now. thought I had plenty of. Yep. This is the first time I've tackled 2 challenges at one time, but they both look fun, and so I was a bit of a glutton for punishment and decided to give it a try. I thought sorry, I can't sew and talk at the same time. Oh, thank you. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to turn around. Sorry you can't see this. Just trying to think of the logistics. I don't know, maybe I'm just being lazy to not cut the thread. Okay, sewing is done. Yeah, and actually in regards to not letting a disability stop me, and I'm not afraid of the word disability, I mean, because I'm an adult, so I look at it this way. I know how to use labels. Now, if I was talking to my grandkids about something, like I have a grandson who is special needs, and I have a couple grandkids with some other issues. Them, I wouldn't use a label because they're kids, and kids in school use labels to bully people and that sort of thing. So, but for me, I'm not afraid of words. And it is a disability. It does disable me from being able to fussy cut as well as I would like to. Daggone it. Okay, now the little booklet is done. And oh, what I was gonna do was I was gonna put some envelopes in, but I know I have one envelope. I don't think I have 2 though. There's one. What is that? That's not an envelope. Phooey pooey. I want a second envelope. Okay, so I don't have a second envelope, so I'm going to have a change of plans here. I'm going to have an envelope and a tag, because I got to think fast here. Okay, and I forgot, but it's okay because I want the sewing to be in a different place. I forgot that I wanted to use the machine to sew this in. And then it will hang over a little bit maybe. Yes, it will. So what we can do is we can fold this envelope in more. Yes, we can. Where are you from, Darcy? What state? Ah. Well, good for your son. Because, by golly, we can have a lot of fun no matter what's going on with us. All of us. My husband has, let's see, I always forget type 1 and 2. He's not insulin dependent. So, but his diabetes is serious, and sometimes when he goes into the hospital for heart disease related type things, they have given him insulin once or twice to get things under control. First time it really worried me because I was afraid that if a person who wasn't insulin dependent got insulin, that it would make them insulin dependent, and they were like, oh no, nope, It's just to help him get over what he's going through. Aha, okay. Well, I hope you're doing really good with yours. He's doing really good with his. Then, you know, we get one thing under control, like he struggled with AFib. He doesn't really struggle with it now. He's keeping it under control with meds. My husband has a pharmacy. We have one big drawer for all his meds. And then, of course, what's in the medicine cabinet. And so, got through that. Has had a couple TIAs. And that's that little mini stroke. And then the diabetes. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, had to be on the insulin during your pregnancies. So, let's see. Heart disease, diabetes, and then now he fights migraines. So, finally found a neurologist that worked hard on helping him. And so the first thing the neurologist tried to do was Botox. And he basically was, get over the fact that you're not going to know what's causing this. You're not going to get it resolved, probably. And you are having migraines. Because my husband kept saying, it's just pressure in my head. It's just pressure. Okay, yeah. Gestational. So, anyways, at first the doctor had him try, I'm going to go that way. Get the machine back up here. First had him try Botox. And I really am happy to talk about this on a video because I would like to see the news get out about this more, because we struggled and struggled to try and find somebody who could give him at least some relief so that he could have a decent quality of life. And because it doesn't just affect his head, it affected his balance. I would touch him on his side, or maybe not his shoulder, someplace on his face, and he would jerk from the pain. It's neurological. So he tried the Botox and he thought it might have helped a little bit, but really no, wasn't successful. So then they put him on another injectable that this one he injects himself. And he does one shot once a month. The other one was, let's see, every 3 months, and there were like multiple shots that the nurse practitioner would put into his head. Okay, I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna do, yeah, straight stitch. And it seems to be giving him a quality of life. I think the other day he told me he's having maybe 5 good days on and 1 to 2 days off, so lots better. He replaced our shower pan in the travel trailer the other day, so that was an all-day project, and he did a great job, and he's tired, but it didn't totally knock, you know. Yes, true. Okay, let's see how this worked. Okay, I wanted that like that. I wanted this like this. And I'm going to trim these threads. Yeah, I try to mention that a lot, and I'm a little leery to mention, you know, Botox in the face, because from watching, you know, Hollywood we're more familiar with that being, ouch, I pinched myself. We're more familiar with that being for cosmetic instead of to make us feel better. So this isn't cosmetic, of course. This is a different kind of Botox. That's kind of cool. I just was thinking of that on the fly. Okay. Now, I think I'm just gonna, I feel like that's gonna want to curl. So I'm just gonna trim that off. Ooh, I think I'll glue it instead. That'll help make it a little bit more secure or more stabilized. I'm not sure what the word is I want. Enforced. That was the word I wanted. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue this shut. I just love this kit. I have already printed some things twice. Oh my gosh, you have a lot on your plate, Darcy. A lot. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce this one. It looks kind of crooked, but I think it's better for it. So hubby took a medical retirement. So he's on Social Security. He's always pretty much worked for himself or a motorcycle shop or a car shop. So that type of blue collar work doesn't usually provide IRAs and stuff, and he was in a marital relationship prior to meeting me where she kind of overspent the finances, and he was so busy working and trying to keep food on the table that he wasn't very good at managing her. So then we met, and I'm a saver. Oh my gosh, I'm a saver. And so he got a decent job and everything, but then his health started to go south on him. This is kind of crooked and it's distracting me. Oh, wow. I just read that you said, fortunately, I'm caught up on the bookkeeping for my clients, so I don't have to go back for 2 weeks. And the Christmas party for Saturday was scheduled for next weekend. So I was going to say, we live off of my income, which I have my own business, and I'm a virtual bookkeeper for Property Management Trust Accounting. So that's for property management companies, and I have a niche with Appfolio. It's a software for property managers. I'm going to take a little drink so that I can get rid of this tickle. So that's fascinating that we are in the same industry. Probably different focuses, but yeah, that kind of bothers me how that's crooked. but I'm gonna have to live through it. So we've got some decoration on the front. Let's find something fun to put on the inside. We could use a tag like that as a pocket, but I think I like these colors better. Yes. No. Actually, I think I like the other colors better, because it pulls in this. Okay. I'm going to make a decision before I hem-haw. Yeah, so I just took on a new client, which is exciting. That's great. And, you know, that's what's exciting about being a bookkeeper, is that as I age, because I want to be able to make it till, what is it, 70 or something for Social Security, because I've always been self-employed. And, I mean, I've worked for other people too, but for a lot, I've been self-employed. And so I'll be taking just regular Social Security too when it comes to that time. I do save, but it's, I mean, if I were to quit work tomorrow, I could only live off my savings for a year, maybe two, if I really, really scrimped. So, and I don't want to. I mean, I do what I want when I want, pretty much. I'm, you know, comfortable in that respect. We live in a travel trailer, so we're full-time RVers, and that's a little bit less expensive, maybe even less expensive than a retirement community. I don't know. I don't know how much they cost. So we have our Harley Davidson paid for, and then we just have the truck and the trailer, and I think I've got it to the point that we've got affordable expenses should we both decide to go on Social Security tomorrow. That's been my goal. But so I think I'm just not happy with that kind of flapping in the wind there. So, oh, cool. We had a wonderful rental home, because when my husband and I got married, 9 years ago or so, we both decided that we didn't want to purchase a home. By that time I had owned 2 different homes, one on my own and one with a previous husband. And we didn't want to. He wasn't good at, doing lawn mowing, because he's allergic to every planet on the earth. Not literally, but close enough. And yeah, I like that better. So then I didn't ink it, so I think I'm going to do something there. I have this silver pen that I like. Came with my wax seal kit. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Anyway, so he didn't need to be mowing lawn. And I can mow lawn a bit with a self-propelled mower, but gardening really aggravates my trimmers. And like, say I was gonna take a little break from work and go outside and get some sunshine and do some yard work, when I come back in, my hands would be shaking too bad to use the keyboard on the computer. I like that. So that was really neat to outline that. Yep. My husband doesn't bring me home flowers. If he has once, maybe twice, to his detriment. He sucked it up and brought his wife home some flowers, which I don't need him to do that. So here I could like add a page on. Oh, I know what would be cool. Maybe I could take something like this and I could, it's not as tall as I want it, because I could take it and I could do like that, and then I'd have a page. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I like that. So let's go ahead and get some more ink. He's a sweetie. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. Took me long enough to find a good guy. He's my third marriage, and the other two were duds. He was married to his wife, his ex-wife, a long time. He was committed, and I wasn't the one who, let's see, I did promote the first divorce because he was a druggie and I had a baby. And so had to keep the baby safe. And then the second one, I should have promoted that one, but I tried to hang in there. And so he started getting really violent, but decided to go ahead and have his mommy help him pay for a divorce. And so that was a blessing. And then I found Jeff. Took a long time, but I found him. So I'm building a page with this piece from the kit on this envelope from the kit, the flap. I honestly gotta say that I'm not good at planning this color coordination, but I do get lucky once in a while. I just kind of got motor mouth tonight, didn't I, Darcy? Okay, so that hangs out, but that's okay because it's kind of like a tab, or maybe not. Maybe I will trim it. Actually, I think I will end up trimming it. It would be cool if I could be smart enough or clever enough to be able to fold this in a little bit. Of course, that's part of the design that should have been done ahead of time. So if I just fold this a little bit here, it is. It's so funny. It is. I mean, I don't have room for really somebody to sit here in the craft room with me, because like I said, I'm in a travel trailer. I'm gonna quit talking while I'm trying to get this paper to cooperate. So when I was in a brick and mortar house, I'd love to have ladies over, and we'd have Stampin' Up parties because I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And see what that did. Oh yes, that brought it in. Okay, that's good. that brought it in. So I am just going to glue it a little bit here and tack it down. And then I'm going to glue it a little bit over here to tack it down. Anyways, I had a blast with those Stampin' Up! Parties. I'd have like 5 to maybe 8 gals over. And we would make greeting cards. I would put like 3 projects together. And let's see, what am I looking for? Maybe I don't need to find anything else. Where's my bone folder? Okay, this, I kind of gusseted it here. Is gusseted good English? It doesn't sound like good English to me. Anyways, so I think I'm going to seal the bottom here so that it can be a pocket. So I'm going to take my circle punch, and I think I have it over here. See if I get enough room to sneak it in there. There's that. And now I'm going to go ahead and seal the bottom. Okay, that's done. So how about something to decorate the front? Let me plug up my glue bottle so it doesn't dry out. So I have some of these flowers and stars I have used glossy accents on. Okay, I think I'm going to use those two. I'm just making speedy decisions. Ooh, I want to put some fabric underneath. Or some textile. Just some textile. Yep, that. So as a result of the let me see if I can say it. I was doing really good. Defemorember. If I try to say D, I have more problems with saying it. But if I say defemorember, I can say it halfway decently. So because of that, that got me started on making fabric baskets. I love these. Oh my gosh. So when we travel, I can just squish them into a small spot. This one, I did some crazy sewing on it. I think you'd call it free sewing or something like that. So I made that one, and that's for my textiles. So that's how I can find my textiles quickly. And, you know, so scraps of fabric, scraps of ology stuff like this. And then I made this one. And this one was going to be for bases, but then I changed my mind. This one is like my what's in a box thing that Rachel does with Roxy's Creation. So this has got like bases, but it's got some stuff that I've started on. So it's kind of like my what's in a box. So it's what's in my basket. I probably should be using art glitter glue instead of barely art on this. Hold that down for a minute. I'm really new to, you know, junk journaling, so I only use Stampin' Up products prior to about a year and a half ago because I was a demonstrator, so I never used anything but Stampin' Up products, you know, except for, you know, I used Tombow glue and but my snips were Stampin' Up, anything that Stampin' Up sold. Trying to think what I'm looking for. Oh, I decided to use the art glitter glue. That's what I'm doing. Oh, that's cool. That's an awesome idea. Huh. Gail is one of the first ones that I watched, like clockwork. And yes, I did fall asleep to her videos many times because I'm one of those, my husband is super bad this way, but I'm one of those who can't go to sleep at night because I'm busy thinking about things. Unlike, there have been times when business has been really hectic and worrisome to me. I don't like these sticking up. So that would keep me awake. So when I started getting into junk journaling, then I would lay down with my iPad and my earbuds so I didn't disturb my husband, and I would fall asleep to a YouTube video. My husband, he like will wake up sometimes, and so he might wake up and he'd say, "Teresa, you gotta take your glasses off." So I'd fall asleep with my glasses on watching the video. She said in a video or two that she's been told by her viewers that her voices put people to sleep. Rachel with Roxy's Creation, her voice will put me to sleep too. Some others that have, I like calming voices. Another one is Carol Laws. Wendy sometimes her voice will put me to sleep. But Pam with Paper Outpost and Margreth with Seven Plaza, nope, they have way too much energy in their voice. They don't put me to sleep. Natasa with, I think, Treasure Books, no, too much energy. trying to get these to set down because I'm afraid they'll want to tear off and get caught on something. Stay. So Darcy, how did you come up with your name, your handle, Misadventures with Mixed Media? I'm gonna have to go watch one of your videos after I'm done. I want to see some of your mixed media. I am a mixed media novice. I totally do not know what I'm doing when it comes to mixed media. Okay, so now I wanted to get some bling. Let's use some Christmas bling. That's a great story. I don't know if that's a wise move to put that there. Give it a try. Plus, there's a heart that's covering up what you said. I thought if I pressed on it, it might go away. Plus something alterations. Okay, I think that's enough. Maybe one right there. How about another blue? Yep, we think we need everything at the time, don't we? So I was doing the prompt for today for December, and it's like clocks and wings. And so I had my husband go to Hobby Lobby and get me some of these gears, and didn't end up using them. I finished the prompt and I didn't finish using them. Whoa, that is a lot of bling. I don't usually do that much bling. That's a lot. But you gotta try different things. Okay, so this, we're at 51 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and, that's a good motto, that impulse could be your middle name. I like to be spontaneous, but sometimes I like to be really thought out. It all depends. I have been dying to use one of these cute little birds, but I haven't come up with. Yeah, Christmas is a time. Ooh, yeah, he would look good here. Okay. I'm going to put him on, and then I'm going to call it a night. So Darcy, it sure has been nice chatting with you tonight. I've been in, you know, live YouTubes or live Facebooks. And I do have a group called Junk Journaling United, and I do allow live Facebooks there. I'm of the mind that, so first of all, I've had a Stampin' Up Facebook group for a long time, and I always allowed lives, and other demonstrators that I followed on Facebook used lives, and none of us talked about having any problems from weirdos. And the thing is that our Facebook groups are for adults, so I'm not of the mind to police other adults. So if an adult is mean to you online, then there are things that you can do to deal with it. You can block them. I block people when they're not nice, when they're idiots. I don't have a problem with doing that. It's fun. Gives you power. So, anyways, I say all that to say that I open my Facebook group up for folks to do things. I'm not a seller. I wouldn't mind selling like some of my journals and stuff sometimes, because like I said, I live in a travel trailer, so I'm running out of room for stuff. So, and I don't have enough people to give it away to. So I do have a Ko-fi shop, and I have a Facebook group, and I have this YouTube channel, and I have an Instagram. Yes. Scammers don't bother me. In fact, I had my first somewhat rude comment on my YouTube channel. Woke up to it at 4 o'clock this morning, and I went back to bed thinking what I was going to say, and I just decided not to say anything at all. Her comment was, it was, you know, relatively harmless. She said, don't women go to Lowe's or Home Depot or something to buy, what was it? Something tape. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's this tape. I was talking about this tape, and that my husband went and got it for me, or asked him to, or something to that effect. Whatever. She obviously felt I was being sexist, that only men go to Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. Let me tell you, I am the least sexist person. I carry a gun on occasion. I was a combat arms specialist in the Air Force. I believe in discipline. I am not a wimpy type person. That's not my character. And before we moved into this trailer, my husband did his laundry, I did mine. Now that we're in the trailer and I'm working all the time, he does all the laundry. Yep, I agree with you, Darcy. So anyways, just to say, that's like in 2 or 3 years or something. Time flies. I was looking at one of my clients when the first time was that I sent her an invitation to get started. It was back in 2021. I was like, oh my gosh, it was June of 2021. I was like, I didn't realize that she's been with me for that long. So yes. Okay, now I'm rambling. Thank you very much again, Darcy, for chatting with me. Thank you everybody for watching. I know that the count got up to like 5 there, which one of those is me. That really threw me for a loop at first. When I saw it said one's watching, I was like, oh my gosh, one person is here already watching my video. And then all of a sudden I realized it was me. So that I took the fun out of it. But you all have a great evening and day and whatever time zone you're in. And thank you for visiting my channel. And I hope to see you again next time. Take care.